Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about this 2020 wide body Mustang. This is a car that I've been building for some time. I finally got it done. There's really not mechanical issues with this car. This car has a long story, but basically right now it's done. However, I'm having an issue. There's a couple things I don't like. So we did the body kit on this car and we had to use these bolts to attach the kit into the body, but I hate it. So I really want to try to just blend it in and delete the bolts. So when you do that, you have to obviously do body work to mold it in, and then I'm gonna have to paint it. I'm gonna have to repaint, and I think that because of that, I want to change the color of the car. So I've been having to go back and try to find a color that I'm gonna love. But basically, that's what I'm doing. And the reason I'm doing this is just basically I want to delete these bolts. But there's something else going on with the fiber of this kit. And, okay, I don't think you can see it here. I'm gonna try to zoom in. It's gonna be really hard to see. But basically, for some reason, I'm able to see the fibers right here on the body kit. I can see the fibers. Even though we did a prime, and we also did a sealer before we painted it. But anyway, there's quite a bit of stuff that you cannot see here. You might not be able to see here. But there's quite a bit of fibers, and I do not like that. I want my car to be like completely finished and don't have all those little blamps. But I think this is going to be an opportunity for me to be able to work on the car, do some changes that I want, and probably do a change of color. So let me know what you think. I'm going to be changing the color on the car. I'm going to be working on that. And after that, that will be the very last thing. Pretty much since I got the car, I went from an idea, and I don't want to make the video too long, but basically the way that everything started, it's I bought this car for parts. I bought this car so that I could build my 56 F100 right here. That's the reason I bought it. I wanted to pull the drivetrain out of this. I found this car in Georgia. The company who was supposed to bring it to me, I paid them up front. That's the way you do it, but they never brought it. It was probably about a month waiting, and they never picked it up. So one day I just decided to fly out there, rent a U-Haul, a trailer, and bring it all the way back. And I had to drive for about 14 hours from where I picked it up in Georgia to Houston, Texas. And once I got it back in the shop, I walked around the car, and I decided to... the car was actually in pretty good condition. I mean, it had damage, but it wasn't really all that bad. And I decided to repair the car, and that's the reason I ended up, having another convertible. But anyway, so I started working on it. Once I actually work on the car, I decided, I'm gonna make it special. I'm gonna get a wide body. Put the wide body. Once we got the wide body, then I found out you need to have custom made wheels for this car, which is not cheap. And I went ahead and ordered a set of wheels. We finally got them. But as some of you know, whenever you're working on cars, it's just a never-ending story. There's always something else. And so right now I'm having to deal with this situation where I want to delete the bolts from the body kit, and because of that I'm gonna change the color. But it's just been quite a bit of things to do on this car. But the car doesn't have any problems at all. No check engine light. Everything's good with the car. There's no issues at all. But since I'm gonna be working on this, I think I'm gonna be changing the color. I want to just have a different look, and hopefully everything will go smooth. So stay tuned. I wanted to do this video. I wanted to share what's going on, give you an update on what's going on with this car. But hopefully it's gonna come out looking great. I'm excited to see what the new color is gonna do to the car. I started taking it apart right here. You can see one of the parts, and I'm gonna start working on it, guys. So stay tuned.